Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series. Tonight, we're here at the Tricky Triangle, Pocono. We're jumping straight into qualifying action here. Let's see who's out on the speedway. Working on some camera angles here, folks. Larry Griffin out here. Camera angles I'll fix here shortly. Kick back and relax while we work on some technical issues. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to click the like button on the video. Subscribe to the page. Hutchinson Motorsports Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series Racing coming up next.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure I'm going to have time to get one in.
I gotta be too close there.
I mean, you can't wreck it. Nope, didn't get it in.
As qualifying concludes here, we're working on some technical difficulties. We got some new scoring system, or a new scoring system here. Working on getting some fonts showing. Not showing for everybody. Some of these guys were slackers, joining the session late. Bunch of bums. But here tonight, we got a handful of cars, or a few handfuls, 28 cars signed in here for the Tricky Triangle. It is time for your starting lineup here, folks. Let's get it going here. Let's get some good tunes playing here in the background as we work on some technical issues throughout the night. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your starting lineup. It's first pole of the season. Front row inside the number 54, Andrew Hess. 2 is outside. It's the gambling man. The number 11, Tom Ogle. Row number 2 on the inside of the 08, Alex Maffoli to his outside, the 15 of Dylan Hoffman. Row number 3 on the inside, and the 44, Kyle Bowling to his outside, the 9, Zach Kreitz. Starting in the 7th position of the 46 machine, Jason Gratton. 2 is outside in the 21, Ross Tatum. In the 5th row on the inside, it's the GOAT, the 05, Scott Rickard. Starting 2 is outside in the 10th position, the 8, Josh Gratton. Kicking off from the 11th starting position, the 28, Josh Whitaker to his outside, the 17, William Duff, the 4th. Do a couple more rows here tonight. Row number 7 on the inside, the number 3, Christian Lawson. 2 is outside, the 5, Trey Jackson. And in the final row, we're going to announce, because the rest of them are slugs here in the back. Starting 15th in the 25 machine, Nate Lynch. 2 is outside. Last season's champion, the 30, Josh Robinson. Here's most of your starting lineup. If I haven't announced your favorite driver, it's because they suck, and they're starting in the back. Take a look at the board and see where they're starting. But, folks, we appreciate you tuning in once again here. Thursday Night Racing, Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series action only can be seen here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service, folks. Tell you what, quit wasting your money on junk streaming services. All you need, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 service.
Sorry, guys.
But we'll stop the tunes, but I tell you what, isn't that the best tunes in the business, folks? I have never heard such great tunes than I have here in Hutchinson Motorsports TV, where we cut no corners. But be sure, click the like button on the video, subscribe to the page, let us know in the chat who's going to win this thing. We got Butter in the chat saying, let's go. Who you pulling for, Butter? Let us know. Well, I tell you what, I did not have Andrew Hess on the pole on my bingo card here tonight. How about that lap for Mr. Andrew Hess? But the field's bunched up, getting set, ready to roll. Who's going to win it here tonight, folks? Look at that triangle there. Tricky triangle. We got the track map. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We're cutting no corners. Beautiful triangle. One of the best, I might add. Throughout the years, billions and billions of fans have been here at the Pocono Raceway, and we're about to drop the hammer and go green. Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series action. You're going to see the pace car get out of the way because it's time for some green flag action. And another race starts on green flag in the air. Side by side down the front stretch in front of the sold-out crowd here at Pocono. Who's going to win the race in the turn 1? Looks like Hess is going to maintain the bottom. Andrew Hess is in a rocket ship here tonight, but here comes Mr. Alex Maffoli in the 08 machine behind him. The new Lenox, Illinois, and Andrew Hess leading this thing down the backstretch. That's the by here. 28 cars signed in here tonight. Tom Ogle, the gambling man in the 11 machine, right on his back bumper in a battle for the race lead. Oh, smoke in the wall trying to junk his car. Tom Ogle is not taking care of that thing, folks. As we zoom back out here, going up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, the most beautiful view in the business. Look at all these great cars. Uh-oh, Ross Tatum, we're having some paint issues once again. We might have to fix that here. Not sure why that only happens with Ross. Must be doing something wrong. I'm blaming Ross. But we got a new race leader, Tom Ogle, the gambling man. Slap job taking over the race lead. 80 laps here tonight. Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series action. No stages, Nothing but green flag racing unless they junk it. Folks, I have a feeling tonight somebody's going to find a way to flip it here at the Tricky Triangle. As Tom Ogle continues to lead, let's drop to the back and check out the most coveted battle in the field, the Hutchinson Motorsports for last, and the 3 laps for dead last. The 42 in the Hey Dudes Marcus machine making the pass on the 36. He says, later losers, I don't want to be in last. Currently, Chad White running dead last. Well done, Chad. Here's the 36 of Chad White looking like junk. Let's hop on board with that slow number 28. 36, Dr. Pepper machine.
Sorry, Zach.
Boy, I tell you what, that thing is a lump of junk.
No, you all go.
Side by side, duking it out with Mark Schrader, who is no stranger to the Hutchinson Motorsports battle for last. He's got to have the most battle for last awards ever in Stars and Stripes Series action. But it's not right now because Chad White's taking the title from him. Mark Schrader pulling away says, later loser, last is for you. So we're jumping back out front. Race leader still the 11 of Tom Ogle. In cruise control out front with the clean air. He's starting to pull away about a half second ahead of Andrew Hess. Tom Ogle out here cruising. I was talking to Tom earlier, and it appears his teammate Mark Schrader, who's running like junk, his nickname is, I believe, hang on, I'm going to have to confirm this. This is some serious stuff. I don't want to butcher it. So hang on, folks. This needs to be 100% confirmed, because we are a reputable news source here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We do not spread false news. Nothing but truth here. Unlike other news organizations that like spreading fake news, Hutchinson Motorsports TV just doesn't do it. So confirming through my sources here, let's see what we got. Here it is. Okay, it's been confirmed. I thought I had it, and it was correct. Mark Schrader wants his teammates and everybody else to call him Magic Shoes. So next time you see Mark Schrader, be sure to let him know you've heard that his nickname is Magic Shoes, and here he is, Mr. Magic Shoes, the number 10 machine of Mark Schrader. We're on board with Mark Schrader as he's running 26th out of 28. He's got to feel bad fast not being in last. As they fly by on the backstretch, Mark Schrader trying to keep ahead of Chad White. Chad White doesn't want that battle for last position. He wants to take back that 26th spot. But we're going back out front here. Mr. Alex Buffoli in the 08 machine is hooked up. He's running third right now. Good run so far for the Italian. Well, I tell you what, once again, I tried talking to Alex Buffoli this week. He didn't understand a word I was saying. All he can speak is straight Italian. Straight off the boat, I tell you what. Rumor has it, Alex Buffoli, they had to adjust his cockpit, change all the language on the cockpit, or inside the dash there, to put it all in Italian, because he had no clue what it meant. But here he is, running third, figuring out the tricky triangle as they fly by on the backstretch. What a great, clean race so far, heading into lap number 7. Surely it's time to jump up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, the most beautiful view in the business. Here it is, unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it, have you? The answer is no. Fastest lap of the session, just turned by none other than the GOAT, Scott Rickard in the 05 machine. Currently he's running 10th. Can he get back up to the front? What does Rickard have? He's not called the GOAT for nothing. Here comes the 05. One thing you got to remember here at Pocono, the draft is kind of important here. We're on board with the GOAT, Scott Rickard. See how he's navigating this. We're going to stay on board here, and I'm going to take a short break to try to take care of some technical difficulties, but don't you worry, you're not going to miss a lap. We're going to get some Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Crank it up. Cover your ears. It's about to get loud, because you're going to hear the engines roaring.
Sorry about that, guys.
As we return back, fixing some graphic errors we had, we are good to go, though. Tom Ogle continues to lead this one out front. That number 11 machine is bad fast, and I'll tell you why, folks. Let me show you a little something on that number 11 car. Might tell you why it's so fast. Look at this view. You see that back bumper right there? What do you see on that back bumper? That's right. You see the Hutchinson Motorsports logo. That right there is why the number 11 is bad fast. Boy, I tell you what, that car is hooked up. Best setup in the business. That's because I gave it to him, folks. Tom was calling me this week, all week long. He said, Blake, I am so worried. I'm no good here at the tricky triangle. I said, Tom, relax, buddy. I got you set up here. Send him over some information. And I tell you what, I think a monkey could drive that thing out front here tonight. Best setup in the business. That thing's basically on autopilot. Tom Ogle cruising out front with the Hutchinson Motorsports TV bad fast setup. So we're dropping back here. William Duff, the fourth and solid run for him so far, currently running in the 12th position. As we look through the field, your hard charger currently, Dylan Graham up 11 spots. Started all the way back in 24th. Here he is running 13th. Keep your eye on that 23 machine out of Fort Collins, Dylan Grimm. Do you believe Grimm had to serve a penalty at the start of this race for some dirty driving issues he had? But here he is working through the field, says, "Get out of my way, 17, I will junk you." As we go out front, we got a battle here. That's Andrew Hess trying to hold on to the third spot, and it's not going to last long. The 8 and the 08 teaming up to go around the 54 of Andrew Hess. The Wiener Schnitzel 54 machine getting steamrolled here, stuck on that outside line as Buffoli tries to get around him as well. Losing it. Oh, my, right on cue. He junked it almost. Able to save it, but he's going to lose a few spots. Alex Buffoli, the Italian, almost whipped it into the wall. How do you say junk in Italian? Somebody in the chat, please look it up. So out front, Tom Ogle, your race leader, by a little over half a second. Feeling good about his chances out front. Uh-oh, Griffin Salyer just junked it. Let's see what the old ladies' man is up to here. Coming off the corner, Salyer loses it. Down low, able to keep it out of the wall. Oh, never mind, he junked it. That's no good. Griffin Salyer, the 32. Believe we call him the ladies' man around here. Just junked it. Unbelievable. Well, I tell you what, the ladies are not impressed, Griffin. So going back last time, Ogle still your race leader out front. He is in cruise control, feeling good, feeling fast. So Salyer's done for. He's called it a night. But speaking of Griffin Salyer, his brother is in the race here. Gavin Salyer, the Richwood, Ohio native. He is known as the ladies' man, Big Brother. Oh, the 69 just got jumped into the wall. Oh, my. That's unfortunate. Shepard just got flat out jumped. Let's see that replay here, folks. We're staying green, by the way. But let's find a good view here. Hang on. Let's go to the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper cam. Best chopper cam in the business. Let's do a little bit of rewind action. Try to figure out what happened. Here it is. Oh, the 5 just flat out junked him. So the 69 goes down. He says, "Slide job, loser," taking over the spot. The 5 of Trey Jackson helps finish the job. So the 69 got a little loose. Jackson bumps him straight into the wall, jumped his left front, and his race is basically over. So looking back out here, the Hutchinson Motorsports battle for last. Technically, it is now Mark Schrader. I don't give it to wrecked cars. I only give it to cars that are running out there on a fair slate. And Mark Schrader is junk here tonight, also known as Magic Shoes. So we're going to hop on board, watch Magic Shoes wheel it around the Pocono Speedway. Lap number 18 out of 80. He's got to squint his eyes to see his competition up there. And I'll tell you why he's so slow. Because he's running the top at Pocono. Boy, I tell you what, this 10 car is junk here tonight. So we're heading back out front. Tom Ogle still your race leader, but not for long. Here comes the 15. Dylan Hoffman, right to the back bumper of your race leader. Let's hop on board with the 15 of Hoffman, the Asheboro, North Carolina native. I tell you what, he's been in contention to win just about every single race this season, and nothing is changing here tonight at Pocono. As we check the chat here, let's see what's going on. Butter in the chat, he wants the Salyers to win. Hey, Butter, not a good night for you because Griffin is junk. Then we got Big RIB Gaming, rooting for the Grattons and the Krites. Bump and run. Jesse Becker here in the chat, letting us know about some radio chatter issues. I am surprised that's going through here. Thanks for letting me know, Jesse. See what we can do about that.
A little bit.
I think I know why it's doing that. We will work on that. We'll just leave some radio chatter. We'll just leave the radio chatter for you guys here at home. Appreciate Bump and Run, Jesse Becker, letting us know. If you don't know Jesse Becker, he's known as the dirtiest driver in the business. Tell you what, that guy would dump his own grandma for a race win. But Dylan Hoffman continues to run in the second spot here. We're going to hop
Take it
back
easy, Dylan.
on board with that number 15 machine of Mr. Dylan Hoffman. What does Hoffman have for the 11 of Opel? Looks like a lot of nothing. There they are. A couple car lengths separate our 2 leaders. Let's drop back. See what the GOAT Scott Rickard's up to. There's the 05, the Tire Pros 05 machine of Scott Rickard. What does he have up his sleeve, folks? Looks like not much. So we're going to drop back through the field a little bit, see what else is going on. How about Larry Griffin III, the Cornelius, North Carolina native, trying to throw a slide job. Caution is out. Uh-oh. Looks like the Italian Alex Buffoli is backed up into the wall, and he is junk. Let's see what happened. Here's your replay. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be pretty, folks. Go to the chopper cam. Here they are. So take a look there. The 08 of Buffoli there on the high side. The 54 of Hess on the inside. They're both about to be junk. Let's see what happened. So we play it. They're trying to get around Kyle Bolin in the 44. But Bolin checks out, says later losers. Oh, the 54 just jumped him. I think he turned right on purpose to junk him. Yep, that's definitely what happened. Andrew Hess must have had some bad blood there with the Italian. Rumor has it Andrew Hess does not like Italians, and we just saw why right there, folks. Unbelievable. What a dirty display of driving. 100% intentional. It's confirmed, folks. No need to even see the replay. Definitely did that on purpose. But the caution is out here, folks. Let's get the Hutchinson Motorsports TV tunes playing here in the background because they're the best tunes in the business. And we'll be back here shortly. Watch some pit action. Testing on the microphone. They're coming off a pit road here. Lap number 22 here at the Tricky Triangle. New race. Oh, no, never mind. Well, it says Ogel's the race leader, but I don't think he is. It appears Dylan Hoffman is your new race leader here. Our timing and scoring might be wrong. Let's see what's going on. No, Tom Ogle just won the race off of pit road by a mile. Not sure why. Let's rewind it here. See what Tom Ogle did. Did he get fuel only or what? No, he got 4 tires. He just got a better pit crew. Best pit crew in the business, the 11-time Ogle, your race leader. Ignore the 32, that's Griffin Salyer. He's junk, and he's 3 laps down. Hey, Butter, we appreciate you tuning in the chat. Let Griffin know how slow and junk he is here tonight. The ladies' man is no ladies' man here at the Tricky Triangle of Pocono. Oh, Butter, let us know in the chat. Glunka is junk in Italian. Somebody let Mr. Alex Buffoli know. His car is Glunka. That's junk in Italian. Once again, we appreciate you tuning in. Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series action right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. Been a good race so far. First caution of the night. Tom Ogle still your race leader out front, trying to hold off the 15 machine of Dylan Hoffman. As our racers head into turn 3, we are just about ready to take the green flag once again. Oh, I'm sorry, they're coming out of turn 2. But anyways, let's pull up. This is a good little spot to bring up your Tricky Triangle Hutchinson Motorsports track map. There it is. If you didn't know what a triangle looked like before, now you do. That's Pocono Speedway, and that's where these boys are driving around live right now. So your front row, it's Ogle on the inside, Hoffman on the outside. Row number 2 going to be Tatum on the inside and Grattan on the outside. We're going to be heading into lap number 24 here tonight. Does Ogle have what it takes to finish the job? Pace car is in. We are ready to roll. Let's hop on board with the GOAT, Scott Rickard, for the restart. Green flag in the air. Let's see what the GOAT has up his sleeve. Currently, he's running about 6th to 7th spot. Heading into turn 1, Ogle out front after a good start. Good turn 1 for Ogle. Here comes a 15 trying to get something going. Oh, they're junking it in the back, or at least trying to. Let's see what's going on. That's Larry Griffin in the 77 trying to steer clear of all these boys. William Duff, the 4th, was trying to junk somebody. I didn't see what happened. Let's hop on board with the 17 of William Duff. Not much going on for Mr. William Duff here, as he's on the back bumper of Griffin, looking to junk him. The 17 car might just want to turn him. Let's stay tuned right here. Does Griffin want to take him out? Nope, not yet. So we're going to jump back here. The battle for last is spicing up. Currently, it's Ryan Lynch. Boy, I tell you what, that 31 cookout machine is junk here tonight. Tom usually tells me Ryan Lynch is the best Lynch brother. But I tell you what, here at the Tricky Triangle, that 31 car is slow, and he's running last. So we're headed back out front here. Tom Ogle still in front by about half a second, trying to hold off Mr. Dylan Hoffman in that number 15 machine. Here's the Hutchinson Motorsports right rear suspension cam on your race leader, Tom Ogle. As we're in car, you see them downshifting their head and into turn 1, I believe. Boy, I tell you what, Ogle is looking bad fast here at the Tricky Triangle of Pocono. On the long straightaway, he is cruising out front. So we're dropping back a bit. Let's see what's going on. How about Mr. Chad White? He was running last earlier. He seems to have figured something out here. The 36 Ford Mustang Dr. Pepper machine. Kind of junk, but he's figuring something out. He's currently running 18th. As we look through the field here, Dylan Grimm, still your Hutchinson Motorsports hard charger. He's gained 16 spots since the start of this race. Oh, he's throwing a dive bomb. Here comes a 23. Throwing the dive bomb underneath the 30. Onto the back bumper of the GOAT, Scott Rickard. Has to fall back in the line, unable to make the pass on the 30. Boy, Grimm is not wasting time. Here comes the 46 of Grattan underneath him. Let's hop on board with the 23 of Grimm. He's got a car underneath him. Currently, he's running 9th. Duking it out side by side with the 46. The bottom lane is the preferred line here as Grattan tries to find a way around that 23 car. Meanwhile, new race leader out front. We missed the battle for the race lead. Looks like Dylan Hoffman out of Ashboro has taken over the lead from the gambling man, Tom Ogle. Boy, you definitely see a difference in line right there. Ogle likes entering the corner a little bit higher than the 15 of Hoffman. Uh-oh, Buffoli almost junked it again back there. Well, I tell you what, this track is not friendly to Italians. Alex Buffoli is struggling. Somebody needs to get an interpreter and get on the radio and calm down that 08 machine because he's slow and he's spinning out almost every lap. So back up front here, currently last season's points winner, Josh Robinson, running in the 6th position, trying to hold off the 8 of Josh Grattan. The battle of the Joshes side by side down the front stretch. Robinson gonna hold on to the 6th position for now. Meanwhile, they continue to duke it out. Robinson making that high line work pretty well. Down the backstretch, here comes your racers. Once again, folks, be sure to click the like button on the video. Subscribe to the page. We got Todd Grattan in the chat. Todd, let us know how's it going. What is going on with the Grattans nowadays? Currently, Josh Grattan running in the 8th position. Jason Grattan right behind him in 9th. The Pittsfield, Illinois, and is he going to junk his relative? I'll tell you what, if I'm Jason Grattan, I'd hit that left rear quarter panel of that 8 car and I'd take him out of this race. I want to prove I'm the better Grattan if I'm that 46 car, Jason Grattan. I just flat out dump him. But we're heading back up front here. Dylan Hoffman still your race leader. But Tom Ogle right there on the back bumper is not giving up. Let's hop on board with the gambling man, Tom Ogle, as we are on lap number 30 out of 80 here. We're not even halfway done. Pulling up underneath your race leader. Here comes Tom Ogle trying to get underneath that 15 car. Does Ogle have what it takes to take over the top spot once again? 15 looked to have got a little loose coming out, but it's not going to hurt him much. They can't mess around too long because Ross Tatum right behind him in that 21 machine, licking his chops. Say, come on, losers. How about you junk each other so I can win this race? I do believe Ross Tatum was last week's winner. I think we were, where were we? Kentucky, I think? Who knows? But Ross Tatum with a good run so far, currently running in the 3rd spot. Boy, how about these guys out front trying to shake the draft? There's Dylan Hoffman wanting to shake that draft so that 11 can't get a good run on him. Looks like a good exit for the 11 of Ogle. He's going to get a run on the race leader. Currently, the lead is down to less than 1/10 of a second. Here comes Ogle to the back bumper of the 15. Boy, that draft is really helping him out there on the back stretch as we pull up to Hutchinson Motorsports track cam, track map, whatever you want to call it. Here it is. Right on his back bumper, just waiting for one mistake. What does Ogle have up his sleeve? He's got the bad, fast Hutchinson Motorsports setup. Is it enough to win this race? Tom asked me to drive the car for him. I said, Tom, I'd love to win this race for you, but you're going to have to do it yourself. I'll give you the setup, but you're going to have to wheel it. Tom Ogle out of Worcester, Ohio, looking to figure it out. Here they come down the backstretch. Going in a lap number 34 here shortly. Battle for the race lead continues here at the Tricky Triangle Pocono. Not gonna lie, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. This place is kind of a dump, not gonna lie. Let's go up to our Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Kind of see we're in the middle of the forest here. The cell service absolutely sucks out here. Boy, that's not very many cars for a sold-out crowd. The parking lot is about 10% full. Well, I tell you what, the transit service out here to Pocono Raceway must be pretty incredible. We've got about 100 cars in the parking lot and about 80,000 fans here in the stands. Pretty impressive, if I might add. But the battle for the race lead continues as Ogle tries to run down that 15 of Hoffman. Let's drop back a little bit, see what's going on. Let's check out this battle for last as Ryan Lynch continues to hold it down. Boy, that 31 Cookout car is junk here at Pocono. Speaking of junk, Magic Shoes, Mark Schrader currently running 20th in the Red Bull number 10 machine, looking to get a run there on the 42 of Mark Fish. Well, I tell you what, these two here have had some great Hutchinson Motorsports battles for last. Let's hop on board with Magic Shoes, Mark Schrader. Mark Schrader there in the number 10 machine, feeling good about his chances here tonight. What does he have up his sleeve? Oh, looky there. Mark Schrader just put something on his bio from the car. Right there, you'll see underneath his hometown of Virginia. By the way, Mark, Virginia is not a town. But he put something in his bio, says, they call me Magic Shoes. So be sure next time you see Mr. Mark Schrader, let him know his nickname. He wants you to call him it. It is Magic Shoes. Mark Schrader. Meanwhile, looking through the field, there's the Italian Alex Buffoli running in the back. Boy, that 08 is struggling. He was out front early on, and he has been in trouble ever since then. So, going through the field here, see what else is going on. Zach Kreitz currently running in the 7th spot. Pretty good out in here by Kreitz as he continues to run it here. Let's see what Mr. Gavin Salyer's up to. Newcomer to the league. Oh, looky there. Mr. Gavin Salyer's put something in his bio for us, folks. The Richwood, Ohio native, Gavin Salyer. His bio says he's the ladies' man brother. I think he meant ladies' man's brother. Let's fix that for him. We can help him out. If you don't know who we're talking about, that's Gavin Salyer, who is Griffin Salyer's big brother. Let's see what old Griffin's up to. We know he junked it earlier on. Is he still out there? Yes, he is. And there he is, the ladies' man out of Ohio, Griffin Salyer, the 32 machine. He's a few laps down. That Mountain Dew 32 car is kind of junk. But the ladies' man is out here, so ladies, don't you worry. I've been getting all kinds of hate mail this entire race because I haven't had enough TV time for this number 32 machine. The ladies wanted to see him. Well, here he is. Let's hop on board with the ladies' man, Griffin Salyer. Well, I tell you what, the ladies over at Bowling Green University cannot get enough of Mr. Griffin Salyer. You know, Tom, I was talking to Tom the other day. He told me how Bowling Green athletics are some of the best in the country. I didn't believe it, but he swears by it. Not sure how accurate that is. But meanwhile, Dylan Hoffman, still your race leader, starting to pull away. Uh-oh, Tom Ogle is struggling, folks. He's dropped back all the way to 4th. Must have been pushing that car. Now, he's jumped. I told Tom not to push that setup early in a run. He didn't listen to me. If he'd listened to me, he'd be winning this race, trust me. So going back to the field, Gavin Salyer currently running 12th here. The ladies' man's brother. At number 18. Looks like he stole that paint off of Trading Paints. I believe that's what he did. What a totally unoriginal paint. So we're going through the field here. Let's see what else is going on. Josh Robinson up to the 5th spot. Then we got Dylan Graham running 6th. We're about halfway done heading in lap number 40 here coming up. We're going to take a quick break, but don't you worry at home. You're not going to miss a lap. We're going to get the tunes playing and be back shortly. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series action here at Pocono. We'll be back here in a bit. return back from break here. Dylan Hoffman, still your race leader, trying to hold off the hard charging 21. Ross Tatum looking to win back-to-back races if he can get the job done here tonight. Let's hop on board that 21 machine of Ross Tatum. See what he's got up his sleeve to find a way around that 15 of Dylan Hoffman. Does appear some pit stops have started. So let's pull up the Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy board. Best pit strategy board in the business. Oh, caution is out here. Not sure what happened. Trying to find out what happened. Unsure. I don't know. I don't see anything going on. Let's go up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, see if we can get a better view. Oh, there we go. We got our culprit. That's the 8. Let's find him here. That is Josh Gratton. Let's see what happened. Like he just junked it. Let's see if he... Oh. Might have got dumped. Let's go up to the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper cam. Uh-oh, that's the ladies' man's brother right next to him. Down the straightaway there. Oh, yeah, the 18 just junked him. Oh, my, I didn't know the ladies' man's brother was a dirty driver. Oh, my, the 18 just flat out dunked him. Unbelievable. What a dirty move. Definitely was intentional. Must be some bad blood there as well. Boy, tempers are flaring here at Pocono. So while we got some time here, these guys going to go down pit road and figure something out. Let's pull somebody down here into the booth. He was leading earlier, so we'll give him some more TV time. Tom, Blake up in the booth, you got me.
How's it going, Blake?
Hey, it's going pretty good. How's that car feeling?
Oh, well, I just hit the inside wall, so it's not doing the best.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what happened there. It looked like you went from the lead to about loose. Third or fourth.
Yeah, I just got loose off the tunnel turn, and I didn't want to correct it and come back up in front of traffic, so I'll get her fixed up and maybe head back up here.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can get back up there. I was letting our viewers know about Mark Schrader's new nickname. Could you give us the backstory on that, on what's going on?
He's in the chat, and he won't answer unless we call him Magic Shoes or just the shoe at minimum. It's irritating. That may be why I crashed. I was distracted, Blake.
Well, that's... I wonder where that nickname
when there's
came.
Foolishness in your chat.
Yeah, you know, that's wild. Do you happen to know where that came from, where Mark came up with that?
He made it up for himself. Self-gloss.
Huh, I guess so. Well, that's interesting to know. I'm glad to know the backstory of that. But, hey, I'll let you head down, finish up your pit stop. Best of luck for the rest of this one.
All right, thank you. All right, thanks.
Yes, sir. There we go. We heard it from Tom Ogle himself. He wants to be called Magic Shoes. Mark Schrader. Let's check him out. See what he's up to right now. Where is he? Struggling to find him. Normally I see him right here in the back, and I'm not seeing him. Is he not in the back? Here he is. There he is. Magic Shoes. Mark Schrader, or you can just call him the Shoe. Currently running pretty good, up to 16th. How about that for Magic Shoes? Mark Schrader, that Red Bull 10 car is hooked up. Then we got the GOAT, Scott Rickard, up there in the 9th spot. How about this new race leader, Chad White? For the first time in the season, he's leading a lap, but he had to not pit to do it. That's the only way that junk car is going to be out front. Chad White. But here he is, the dirty driving Salyer, the ladies' man's brother, Gavin Salyer. Flat out dumped that car to bring out this caution. Must have got tired out there, wanted a little caution. He came up, right hooked him, or left hooked him, whatever you want to call it. But here he is, Gavin Salyer, running pretty good. Currently in 15th after junking one of his competitors. But Chad White out there on old junk tires. Well, you know what? He might have actually pit under green. Hang on. Let's pull this up. Oh, yeah, so it actually worked out. You see, Griffin and White actually both pit under green already, right before the yellow. We're able to stay on the lead lap on the pit stop. So now they're out front leading the race. Strategy works out perfectly for them. The bad news, though, we got Hoffman and Tatum right behind the two. But the field is set. Chad White, your race leader. Larry Griffin in second. Side by side. As we look through the field here, let's see where Mr. Tom Ogle is. Oh, the 11 of Ogle. He's all the way back in 23rd. Had to fix that car up. He was bad fast earlier on. Ended up getting into the wall. He's only got about 30 laps left to find his way back out front. But we're going to be headed in a lap number 50 here tonight. Chad White going to be your race leader. Let's hop on board here with Dylan Hoffman for this restart. Here in the second row. He's going to be looking to get around these two as quickly as possible. The Asheboro, North Carolina native. As the field is bunched up, green flag in the air, and a good start there by the bottom lane. Larry Griffin going to lose a couple spots. Tatum going down to the bottom. Here comes Dylan Grimm looking to take him 3 wide. Into turn 1. Is he going to do it? No, sir. Grimm's back soft there. As Chad White holds on to the race lead by now. Side by side battle for second. Here comes your racers. Chad White out front. And they go out here on the backstretch. See what else is going on through the field as Jason Gratton continues to run well, currently in the 8th spot. Scott Rickard currently sitting in 10th, trying to find his way up to the front. Josh Gratton back there, currently in Hutchinson Motorsports dead last spot. I think he's got damage on his cars, so we might eliminate him from the Hutchinson Motorsports battle for last. Which means it goes to the 11 of Tom Ogle. He's just jumped. Currently running all the way back in 23rd position. I don't know if he's still got damage or if he's that slow. Which one or the other for sure. Ben Shepherd currently running 15th. Throws a block there, or gets blocked there by the 25 of Nate Lynch. See what Old Magic Shoes is up to. Mr. Mark Schrader currently in the 20th spot. Boy, it's a hornet's nest back here in the back. As we head back out front, how about Chad White still leading this race up front? How about it? He's pulling away. That 36 Dr. Pepper machine is hooked up, and caution is out. Caution is out. Let's see what happened here. Who junked it? Up. Andrew Hess. Let's rewind it here, see if we can get a replay. Oh, I think he got Gavin Salyard. Let's double check here. Make sure we're not talking out of hand. Let's go to the hang on, where's the chopper? Here it is. Oh, no, never mind. I thought Gavin Salyard might have turned him, but he didn't. Nothing on Gavin Salyard. I take it back, Gavin. I was just teasing, bud. But he gets side by side there with the 28 of Whitaker. Bumping each other coming out. Honestly, Whitaker didn't really do anything. Oh, yeah, he just turned right, tried to junk him. Definitely intentional there by the 54. Tried to junk him. Yep, that's definitely what happened. So Chad White, still your race leader. Lap number 53 out of 80. Let's get the Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing here. We're going to take a short break and be back here in a minute. Appreciate you tuning in. Click that like button. Subscribe to the page, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Stars and Stripes. Next gen series action. As we return back, we are just about ready to go back green here at Pocono. Your front row, it's going to be White on the inside, Hoffman on the outside, heading in lap 56, just about 20 some odd laps left to go here. You're going to see the pace car head in and get out of the way. Can Chad White hold on after a great pit strategy? Kind of lucked out, but he's had the speed ever since then as the green flag is back in the air. The 36 of White out front, and he likes what he sees behind him. Side by side battle for second. Just what the doctor ordered. See if White can start to pull away a little bit. Says, later losers, enjoy racing each other. The Loudon, Tennessee, and Chad White out front. Heading into turn 2. Hoffman has secured the second spot, trying to get back to the back bumper of Mr. Chad White. As we drop back, we got a battle back here currently for the 12th spot. That's Nate Lynch into the inside here of Aaron Hale. Boy, that Bitcoin 25 machine looking good here tonight. Good run for Mr. Nate Lynch. You know what I have forgotten to do here. Oh, is the 17 looking to take him 4 wide down the front stretch. 4 wide heading into turn 1. Who's going to give it up? Nobody. The 17 is driving aggressive. That's William Duff, the 4. How about it? He passed about 4 cars there in one straightaway. Says, you boys better lift or we're all going to get junked. William Duff making moves. Oh, we got one down low. It's the gambling man, Tom Ogle. His left front is junk. Oh, my. There goes Magic Shoes right by him. Oh, wait, no, that's not Magic Shoes. Sorry about that. Look at that junked race car. Green flag still out. Tom Ogle is done for. Trying to get to pit road. He's junk. So we're going back out front here. Chad White, still your race leader. I tell you what, Chad's probably hoping for a yellow. He says, somebody throw the damn yellow. There's debris out here. White crossing the start-finish line, heading into lap number 58. Chad White, still your race leader. So while we got a moment, let's pull up our point picture, playoff picture, whatever you want to call it. Here it is. Your points leader, Dylan Grimm, Ross Tatum, and Dylan Hoffman have all locked into the playoffs. It's going to be top 12 making the playoffs here. Then below the cut line, William Duff is just 1 point below, as well as Josh Whitaker and Bustler. A 3-way tie for 13th. All 1 point out, so it's going to get spicy here. Our next race is going to be next week at the Dover Monster Mile, March 13th. Should be a good one. Be sure to tune in live here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. As Chad White continues to hold on to the race lead, we got a new battle for second. Here comes Dylan Grimm. Out of nowhere, Grimm had to start in the back here due to a penalty to start the race. He has worked his way to the front, and Chad White might be in trouble. That 23 machine is hooked up here. White, oh, and they door bang each other here. 23 going to lose some momentum. That is just what White wants to see here. Wants that 15 car to race the 23 as hard as he can. Needs him to burn it up as much as possible, because we all know what Dylan Grimm can do. It looks like Tom Ogle has called it quits. He led a bunch of laps early on, ended up junking it, calls it a night. He's done for the night. So Chad White's still out front in the race lead. There's Tom Ogle right there working on that junk race car. White out front by about half a second as these two continue to battle for second. It appears Grimm's the faster car, but Hoffman doing a great job holding him off as long as he can with just 20 laps left to go. Still plenty of time for Grimm. You don't want to burn stuff up or tear anything up. Oh, that was a quick pass there. Heading through the corner, Grimm blows by him through turn 2. And here comes the 23, Dylan Hoffman. Currently, the race leads at half a second. We'll see if Chad White can continue to hold on. But we know how fast Grimm is here. He's probably the fastest car on the track right now. What does the 36 of Chad White have up his sleeve? Looks like Grimm shaved over a tenth of a second there in one straightaway. Not much going on here, so let's drop back a little bit, see what's going on through the field. We got Scott Rickard currently running in the 6th spot. Then we got Jason Grattan back there in 12th. Boy, it is a hornet's nest back here. These guys passing each other every corner. This is where the racing is. Right here in the middle of the pack. Chad White holding on for now out front. Let's hop on board with our second place car at Dylan Grimm. Boy, he is slinging it through there. Hear them tires squealing. That's what the sound of speed is, folks. Dylan Grimm pushing that car to its limits now as he gets to the back bumper of Chad White. Uh-oh. White gets a little loose there coming off the corner. Grimm's going to get a bit of a draft run here. See what he's going to do with the run he's got. Heading into turn 1, Chad White still holding on. And right behind him, it's the 15 of Hoffman. One mistake and Hoffman could take over the top spot. Fastest lap of the race just turned by our third place car, Dylan Hoffman. 53.61. He is closing in quick. Let's hop on board and see what he's seeing in this battle for the race lead. When Chad White is getting loose coming off the corner, pushing that car as hard as he can, trying to hang on. With just about 17 laps left to go. Caution is out. Caution is out. Nate Lynch just junked it. This is going to be interesting, folks. I think the call is to come down pit road. If you're Chad White, I don't know. It's tough. If you're Chad White, what do you do here? If you stay out, everybody else might come in. You might ruin your whole night, but if you go in, then you might be a sitting duck as well. But let's see what happened here in this replay. Looks like Nate Lynch got junked. Oh, my. Yes, he did. Got junked. Here it is. Here's Nate Lynch. Oh, my. The 17 just flat out dumped the 44. Looks like the 53 involved. Oh, my. Magic Shoe Schrader. Oh, my. Out of nowhere, the 8 forgets to hit the brake. Just comes through the field. We got some interesting ARCA brakes, if you want to call it here. Let's see what happened. So let's see what this 8 car's seeing. Let's hop on board. So you see him up there junking each other. You see him sideways, never lifts. He says, I'm going through it. Uh-oh. Look at this. Look out. What a save there by Josh Grattan. So the caution is out here. Let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting how this pit road, this pit entry plays off here. Looks like the pit should be open this time. Here they come. Looks like all the leaders coming down pit lane. One staying out here. Ross Tatum out. I'm not sure about that call. You know, Tatum has some good speed. I get it for Kyle Bolin. He was kind of in the back. Makes sense, but I don't know about Tatum. We're going to find out. Let's take a look at lap times here. These guys were turning pretty good laps. So let's pull it up here. .54, that's when the caution came out. Let's go over. Just looking through here. Lap times weren't too bad. They dropped off a tenth or two, but nothing crazy. And the race off of pit road, it looks like White's going to lose a couple spots. That's unfortunate. So Chad White with a good run here. He's got fresh tires. The race off of pit road looks like Hoffman actually wins the race out of pit road. That late pit stall came in clutch for him. Able to get around both White and Grimm. Uh-oh, Chad White speeding penalty. Grimm might have as well. I think we got 2 speeding penalties. How about that? Grimm and White both speeding through the pits. They are dropping to the back. That's unfortunate there. That's one way to ruin your race. Trying to win the race off a pit road, going a little bit too hard. We're delaying the green here, folks. See what's going on. Gonna be about 14 laps left to go when the green flag drops. Let's take a moment pulling your race leader, Ross Tatum. Hey, Ross, Blake up in the booth, you got me.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you feeling about this strategy staying out there on them old tires?
Oh, I think this is not going to work out for me at all, but we'll see. I don't know. It's, I don't know. I hate this track, so I'm just trying to get this over with.
Hey, well, we'll see how it works out. It appears the lap times weren't too bad there once the yellow came out, but my guess is after about 5 or 10 laps, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I'm thinking the 15 is going to get me pretty quick, or maybe the 30. Maybe they'll all just wreck each other. That'd be nice. Just one big pile up.
Yeah, well, hey, good news for you. Looks like a couple of our leaders, Chad White and Dylan Grimm, both sped through the pit, so they dropped to the back.
Nice, good.
Yeah, so that's all to help you out. But hey, I'll head you back up there to your team. Best of luck for the rest of this race.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Ross Tatum in the 21 car trying to park it in victory lane for the second straight week. The field is bunched up. We are set and ready to roll here tonight. 14 laps left to go here. Oh, never mind. We're going to be going green next time around. So let's get some tunes playing, folks. We got a little bit of time. Let's find some of these patented Hutchinson Motorsports TV music. Trying to find a good one here. Here's a good one. This is a fan favorite. Hutchinson Motorsports TV music. Patented tunes. God bless, we're breaking these runs. Like too short to play on speed run. Only get one, no option to rerun. With Babylon goes who hide to reach some run. That race only one to run from. Better say Jesus says put in the funds. Living in the moment, I ain't worried about none. I'm straight chillin'. Back against the wall, too equipped with the feeling. Price on my head is split a few trillion. Doing side missions whenever I'm feeling. I'm built different, cruise with no ceiling. Sun shining on me, boy, I'm indifferent. Go! Be sure to click the like button on the video, subscribe to the page, throw a comment in the chat for us. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Pocono Speedway finish coming up next. Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series.
So you wanna talk it like a matador? Come on, I'm ready to go get it like a Labrador. All day's done and I'm tired of the tug of war. Broke off the leash and I ain't going back no more. I've been better ever rapping like Barrymore. Hold up, let me reset.
Ross Tatum out front. He's going to be front row inside to his outside. Kyle Bolin. They're both out there on old junk tires. How's it going to work out for him? Pace car is in. Field is set. Green flag in there. And a good jump there by Tatum. He went as soon as he got to the restart zone. Needs to get every inch he can here, folks. He knows he's a sitting duck with them old junk tires. See if these guys can play nicely through the field. Hoffman knows he's got one of the fastest cars. That's a really good shot to win this thing if he can get through the traffic. Hoffman stuck on the outside now, trying to get around these guys. Right behind him, Josh Robinson and the GOAT, Scott Rickard. Hoffman up to third, looking to get around the 44 of Bowling. Let's hop on board. Hoffman has to be the favorite to win this race right now. But still a bit of work to do for him. We're going to be 12 laps left to go this time around. In front of a sold-out crowd. Here comes Hoffman getting underneath the 44, looking to make the pass for second. Coming out of turn one, not going to be enough, and they're stuffing it into the wall coming out. And a bit of a bump there by the 30 of Robinson, pushing him down the straightaway. Says, go get him, bud. Out of turn two, nothing changing out front. Still currently Tatum, followed by Bowling, Hoffman, and Robinson, and then Rickard to round out your top five. Let's hop on board with the GOAT, Scott Rickard, currently running fifth, going down the front straightaway. Just 11 laps left to go. Can Ross Tatum hold on with these old tires? It appears the 15 of Hoffman has gotten around Bowling. He is now looking for that race lead. Hoffman on fresh tires, Tatum on older tires. Let's pull up your Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy board here to see the difference. Tatum's got about 22 laps on his tires. Hoffman has of just about 4 or 5. He's going to need a mistake from Hoffman to be able to hold him off for 10 laps here. Not going to lie, though, this strategy's paying off a little better than I thought. I thought Tatum might be dropping like a sitting duck, but it's just not happening. He's actually holding on out front for now. Heading into turn one, here comes a 15. Hoffman looking to the inside. Looks to have the preferred line. Can he get the run coming off? Side by side out of one. Tatum skimming the wall. Down the back straightaway. It's still Ross Tatum for now, but not for long. Here comes Hoffman heading into turn two. Hoffman with the preferred line. Tatum tries to side draft him a bit. It's not going to be enough as Hoffman comes up and gives him a little bit of door action. Side by side heading into turn three. Caution is out. Who's your race leader? Looks like Hoffman still scored your, I don't know. I think Hoffman's still your race leader. I'm not sure, though. It was too close to call. Mark Fish just jumped it. Let's see what happened. Uh-oh. Mark Fish is junk. Let's rewind it here. So here's Mark Fish there in a 42 machine. The 9 is that. Oh, he just got on the apron there. Upset his car just enough. Come out of the corner. Smokes the wall, and I told you somebody was going to flip it. I called it when this race started. I said somebody is going to flip their race car here at the Tricky Triangle, and it happened. They say it's tough to flip here at Pocono, but I'm calling BS because Mark Fish is junk here at Pocono. My, oh my, what a flip. Let us know in the chat what you thought of that one. That was a good one. Well done, Mark. Oh, looks like Mark Fish just checked out of the Infield Care Center. Let's see if we can get him. Mark, Blake in the booth, you got me?
I got you. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Better than you are. It appears you just checked out of the Infield Care Center. How you feeling after that turnaround?
I'm a little dizzy, a little nauseous, but I'm doing okay. They're going to release me soon.
Well, hey, that's good to know. You know, I did say before this race somebody was going to flip it, and I'm glad you were able to get the job done here at Pocono.
Not only did I flip it, but I think I flipped it in style and slid across the track a pretty long way, and I'm glad I didn't take anybody else out with me.
Well, there you go, Mark. Well, all right. Well, I'll head you back up there to your team. Hopefully you can get to feeling better and be back next week. Best of luck, bud.
All right, thanks, man. Have a good one.
You too. Mark Fish just junked it in front of a sold-out crowd here at Pocono. Worldwide television. Every single country in the world just saw that one because Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Tell you what, folks, we cut no corners. We're the best in the business. But Mark Fish getting the job done. I said somebody was flipping it, and Mark got her done. Tom Ogle in the chat said his car was junk. Christian Taylor in the chat says he just won $1,500. He put a $5 bill on a car to go over. Well, Christian, I think you owe me half that money, bud. What an easy bet. I would have put $1,000 on that. And there goes the ladies' man. How about, see how he's doing. Griffin Salyer. Trying to get some laps back. How many laps down is he? 2 laps. Not too shabby here. The ladies' man, Griffin Salyer, he's been he's dug himself in a hole early on. But Ross Tatum actually still your race leader, by the way. They were side-by-side battling for the race lead. As you may know, Tatum has the older tires. Hoffman on the fresh tires. Going to be just about 6 to go or so once we take the green flag here tonight. What a good race so far. Early on, Tom Ogle had the dominant car, and it turned quickly. Tom Ogle turned to junk, kept smoking the wall, ended up basically getting last, finishing 26th. Well done, Tom. And then after that, we saw Chad White lead some laps here tonight. Ended up speeding through the pits. We call that a choke job. Chad White had a chance to win it, speeds through the pits. And then Dylan Grimm had the best car on the track. He did the same, choked away a potential win, sped through the pits. But as we look through the field, let's see where Dylan Grimm's at the moment. Looks like he's back in 12th. Tough night there for Grimm. But the cars to watch here, Hoffman has the fresh tires. I believe Robinson and Rickard both do as well. So Tatum might be a sitting duck here. He is currently your race leader, but he's got 3 cars right behind him with about 15 lap fresher tires. But you feel this set going to be Tatum on the inside. Hoffman on the outside. 6 laps left to go once we take the green here at Pocono. See if these guys can drive clean and get the finish in, or are they going to keep junking it? Butter's still in the chat. Believe Butter was pulling for the... Who's he pulling for? Oh, he's pulling for the Salyer boys. Well, not a great night, but it appears Gavin has had a pretty solid night. Still got a shot. Gavin Salyer currently sitting in 11th. That is the ladies' man's brother, Gavin Salyer. But the pace car is in. Field is set. Going to be Tatum on the inside. Hoffman on the outside. Green flag in the air. Another good jump there by the 21 of Tatum. Going to be heading into turn 1 into the race lead. Hoffman starts to go to work. He knows he's got the fresher tires, just needs to pick the right time to strike. Let's hop on board with a third place car, actually. Scott Rickard. Rickard looking to strike at the right time. He knows if Hoffman goes for the wrong move, Rickard could overtake them both. He needs to put his car in a good spot. As he goes, Scott Rickard 05, watching Hoffman go up underneath the race leader. Dylan Hoffman blows by Tatum like he's sitting still. Still side by side, though, unable to clear him yet. And here he comes. Slide job, new race leader, Dylan Hoffman. 5 laps left to go here. The Asheboro, North Carolina native, Dylan Hoffman out front. Tatum right on the back bumper, trying to give it back to him, but has the older tires. Not sure what he can pull out here. As we drop back the ladies' man's brother, Gavin Salyer currently running 9th. Good night here for Stars and Stripes debut. He jumped the car earlier, running in the top 10. It's been a wonderful night for Gavin Salyer. Heading back out front, Ross Tatum not giving up here, trying to reclaim that lead spot. How about Tatum on these older tires? Getting a big run down the front stretch. Rickard pushing him up there. Boy, are you not impressed with Ross Tatum's run here on these old tires. Looks like he's going to try the high line out as Rickard looks to pull underneath him. As we head into the turn here, pulling up the Hutchinson Motorsports track map. Down the straightaway, heading into turn 3. Ross Tatum still right there with your race leader. 4 laps left to go. Ross Tatum putting on a masterpiece of driving. But is it enough to get around Dylan Hoffman with his fresh tires? 3 laps left to go here at Pocono. Scott Rickard unable to get around that 21 car at Tatum. How about Ross Tatum running that high line too? Older tires running the high line, and he's holding his spot right there on the back bumper. He's going to need a push from Rickard or something. What does he have up his sleeve as they're going down the back stretch between turns 2 and 3 here at Pocono? Here comes Aaron Hale out of nowhere, inserting himself into the battle. Side by side, a battle for 4th. Rickard struggling, unable to get his car rolling. With just 2 laps left to go, getting a push there by the 30 of Josh Robinson. Trying to figure something out here. These guys racing hard up front. Top 5 all right there. Bumper to bumper. Coming out of turn 2, going into turn 3. Dylan Hoffman still your race leader out front. As the battle for 4th continues, Aaron Hale pulls underneath the 30 and gets the job. Nope, never mind. The 30 of Robinson holding on as the white flag's in the air. Last time around, Dylan Hoffman out front has the fresh tires, has a bit of a gap in between him and Ross Tatum. Can he hold on? Meanwhile, fastest lap of the session just turned by the 23 car at Dylan Grimm, but he's back in 8th position. Dylan Hoffman out front. This race appears to be just about over as he heads into turn 2. Feeling good onto the back straightaway here between turns 2 and 3. Dylan Hoffman for the final time. Ross Tatum to his back bumper out of nowhere. A big run by Tatum, but it's not going to be enough. Coming out of turn 3. Checkers flag in the air. Dylan Hoffman wins it at Pocono. What a run there. Hoffman made the right call pitting, but how about Ross Tatum on them old tires? Put up a great fight as Hoffman gets the job done. Scott Rickard, the GOAT, takes home the 3rd spot. So if we can get Hoffman in the chat here, here he is. Dylan, Blake up in the booth, you got me?
I got you, man.
Hey, what a run there. You made the right call coming down in that second to last caution and were able to work up through the field and take home the race win.
I did, man. I was not sure if that was going to be the call or not. I was tempted to stay out. And honestly, I looked in the rear view and saw a lot of guys already diving down there and took my chance and got lucky. Only 3 or 4 guys stayed out there and just didn't win to the finish.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked how good of a fight Tatum was able to put up there at the end with them older tires.
I was as well. I was not expecting it. I knew he was going to be tough to pass, but I definitely didn't think he was going to be able to hold the speed towards the end. He kept me honest the whole time.
Yeah, well, hey, it's been a great season for you so far. You're already locked in the playoffs, and you seem to be racking up some playoff points as we continue through the season.
Yeah, it's been a good start. Hey, I missed the interview for week 1 at Daytona. That was a mess up on my end, but at least we got one tonight, and we're just going to keep stacking them from here on out.
Yeah, well, keep it up. It seems like every week you have a shot at taking home a win, and hopefully it'll continue. But, hey, before you head out, you got any shout-outs or any comments to add?
Yeah, first off, I'd fail to mention Myrtle Beach this week. It's been a tough week down here with the fires and stuff. Prayers go out to everybody affected by that. Had some friends had to evacuate, so hard to not have that on my mind here, being a guy that lives in Myrtle Beach. And just shout out the rest of the family back in Ashburn, North Carolina. Be getting home soon, and we'll celebrate this one.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, great job, Dylan. I'll let you head down, celebrate with your team. Congratulations winning it here at Pocono.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Dylan Hoffman, your race winner here tonight at Pocono. What a great finish there. Was able to get around Ross Tatum, take home the win. But it appears that's all we got for you tonight. We appreciate you tuning in. Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series action. It can only be seen in one place, and that's right here, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Be sure to tune back in next week. Folks, on Tuesday night, we're going to be back with the 5150 Cup Series. If you're interested in joining, head on over discord.gg/5150 5150. But till next time, I'm the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson.